PSU soccer opened up its season with a win on the road on Thursday. Today, the Gorillas take on Missouri S&T in front of a home crowd. The Gorillas look to start the season 2-0, taking on the Miners. Pitt State takes an early one-goal lead, but looks to add more. Ryan Carruth streaking down the sideline into the goal box, but the keeper, Anastasia Barcom, snuffs it out and collects it for the save. Later in the half, Miners have the ball in Gorilla territory, but Haley Green with a slide tackle, that's all ball, and PSU regains possession. A few minutes later, Gorillas on the attack. Shayla Hunt collects it, passes it back to an open Carruth, but her shot on goal is saved by Barcom. Final minutes of the first half. Hunt dribbles around the defenders, chips it downfield, looking for Alyssa Hotz, but S&T gets there first and kicks it out of play as the Gorillas can't add on any more goals in the first half, and that would come back to bite them as the Miners score 3 unanswered goals in the final 45. PSU drops the home opener 3-1. In Joplin, Missouri Southern takes on Rockhurst in the Lions home opener, and MSSU comes away with a 2-1 win, its first of the season. Presley Whitmire scores the winning goal for the Lions in the 86th minute. The Kansas City Chiefs may have kicked off their season on Friday, but today marks the first NFL Sunday of the 2025 season, and we have a special matchup to start off the afternoon. The Steelers take on the Jets at MetLife Stadium. Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields swap places in the offseason. Now they face off in Week 1. Jets take the early field goal lead, but the Steelers are driving. Rodgers runs the play action and finds a wide-open Ben Skoranek, who races into the end zone for Rodgers' first touchdown as a Steeler. But Fields leads the Jets into Pittsburgh territory. He has a clean pocket and fires it down the field to Garrett Wilson, who dives into the end zone for Fields' first touchdown as a Jet, and New York retakes the lead. We head to the fourth quarter, and it's a shootout. Steelers trail 26-24 until Rodgers threads the needle to Calvin Austin for the touchdown. Pittsburgh leads by 5. Next drive, Jets have it 4th and goal. Fields fakes the handoff, and he can walk into the end zone as the Jets retake the lead again. Their 2-point conversion is no good. Steelers trail by 1 and drive into Jets territory. Chris Boswell lines up for the 60-yard field goal, and that would have been good from 70. Pittsburgh leads 34-32. Jets need to convert on 4th down to keep their drive alive. Field escapes the pocket, finds Garrett Wilson, but Jalen Ramsey jars it loose. The Steelers take over on downs as Pittsburgh holds on with the 34-32 victory, and Aaron Rodgers gets some revenge on his former team. But let's look at some other scores around the league. Look away, Chiefs fans. Both the Raiders and Broncos won their matchups today, and Kansas City sits in last place in the AFC West after Week 1. Geno Smith throws for over 350 yards in his Raiders debut to lead Las Vegas past the Patriots in Foxborough. Bo Nix struggles in the first game of his sophomore season, throwing 2 picks. I'll tell you what, folks, the sophomore slump, it's a real thing. But Denver is able to muscle its way past the number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward-led Titans. Most games today were relatively competitive with the exception of one. The Indianapolis Colts blow out the Miami Dolphins 33-8. Daniel Jones in his Indy debut throws for over 270 yards and a touchdown. And the Colts just may be brewing something over there in Indianapolis this season. Look out for them in the AFC South. But last year's AFC South champs, the Houston Texans, fall to the Rams in the lowest scoring game of the day, 14-9 the final score in LA. All that's left is Sunday Night Football as the Baltimore Ravens take on the Buffalo Bills in a rematch of last year's AFC divisional round. 2 of the powerhouses in the AFC, 2 of the league's premier quarterbacks in Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, and of course this one's living up to the hype. Baltimore leads 40-38 in the final minutes. Anthony, what just happened?
So obviously, I'm watching the game because I'm obsessed with it. But Buffalo scoring, they failed a 2-pointer, so they failed to tie it. So, I mean, this is NFL. We are back. I mean, we've seen some insane games. What's been kind of like your main takeaways from just week one?
Man, lots of good offenses in week one.
Yeah.
Lots of quarterbacks in new places like we went over. Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones, Justin Fields,
Yeah.
Sam Darnold in Seattle. So there's a lot of new faces, but this game, familiar faces, two of the NFL's best.
Yeah, and it's cool to watch both of these teams just go out. And these are two very good teams known for their defense and their offense, and at times kind of walk all over each other.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. It's awesome to see a high-scoring game, but especially against two of the best teams, two of the best players in the NFL.
Potential playoff rematch happening.
I'd love to see it again.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be right back.